You're ignorant.
I mean, I can be ignorant. I can be whatever you decide to be. I decide to sit where I feel.
Whatever.
If you feel you're uncomfortable, then leave. Simple as that. I mean, you could act like I'm not even right here. Like I'm acting like you're not right here. You started talking to me. I didn't acknowledge you.
I would never sit right down and interfere with somebody else.
I mean, I'm not interfering in your space at all. We're in public. And I mean, if you felt uncomfortable,
why you don't feel like you can sit over there?
I mean, why you don't feel like you can sit over there?
America, 2026. A black man was getting exercise in a park, took a rest on a bench, and a racist confronted him.
I mean, now I'm a jack, but if I was to call you an old then I'd be wrong, right?
I'm old.
Right, and you call me a jack, but I'm not a jack.
Here you are.
I mean, okay, if you feel like that, to each his own. I mean, type to your own.
What do you do for a living?
Professional
sell
athlete.
Drugs?
No.
Yeah, you sell drugs.
I be on TV.
You sell drugs.
No, I wish.
You sell drugs.
I wish I sell drugs.
Yeah, you sell drugs.
I wish.
Professional athlete? You're not a professional athlete.
I'm a professional athlete. I wish I sold drugs.
You wish you were. You think you're a professional athlete? What sport do you play?
I'm a bare knuckle fighter.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I'm not a drug dealer. Sorry.
So much here, from claiming he sells drugs at the drop of a hat for just seeing a person, to shutting up real quick when dude said he was a bare knuckle fighter.
I look like a drug dealer?
Yeah, you do.
No. How does a drug dealer look? That's great that you feel like that. You look like you sell cocaine.
Huh?
You look like you sell cocaine.
Yeah, right. Never had cocaine in my life.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell that. You look like you sell.
That's a young man's drug.
That's a rich white man drug.
I can't put up with it.
Hey, you have a nice day.
Right out of you.
Bye-bye.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
I bet you are.
This moron said coke is a young man's drug. Okay. Okay, pal.
Have a nice day, my man.
Idiot.
You have a nice day.
God, man.
Yes, sir. Love you.
I don't love you.
I love you. You too, buddy. See you later, buddy. Yeah, it's gonna be you speaking to me and you going about your business. Have a nice day. Thank you. Love you. Love you, buddy.
Now that, my friends, is a glorious ending. Atlanta Black Star wrote, if the comments section on Twitter is any indication, most viewers found the outcome extremely satisfying. But the account that posted the video highlighted the unfortunate reality that deflection is just one of many skills African Americans need to keep at the ready when simply going about their day. There's more. The style of deflection is a choice, absolutely not the only option. This is a skill that Black Americans need, even though it's not preferred. Others in the comments applauded the way he killed them with kindness, acknowledging how it is hard not to lose your cool when going back and forth with a very difficult and racist person like this. Humor is the key, said another user. This is one of the most interesting conversations I heard in a while. The younger gentleman showed so much restraint. Power salute to him. I learned something from him. There was a really good TikTok on how running, jogging, walking, exercising, etc. is political. This was solid all around from Tyler on the social media platform.
I'm a black man in a very white space when it comes to long distance running in New York, and they don't like that. But I'm going to consistently keep doing what I'm doing.
Sorry if I'm breathing a little hard, but I just wanted to talk about running while being a person of color. I don't see it talked about that much on this app. One, we need more people like us to start running. Other news, normally I run around this little park, right? And I encounter two types of people that don't look like me. And normally they hit me with one of those smiles. Some are really polite, good morning, how are you, da-da-da. Some will move, they see me coming. And you probably can hear me coming because of my breathing and my steps. I just had this experience where there's three older men walking, and I was a little distance away from them. But I did see one turn around because he heard my footsteps and my breathing probably. But he never proceeded to move or warn his friends like, sis is coming by, like, let's just clear a little path. So I have to run in the grass That's just privilege, sidewalk privilege that we don't address enough. Sorry if I'm breathing hard, but I had to sprint a little just to get past them. Do better. I think because I'm a darker skinned woman and I'm not the smallest woman, that prevents more of a barrier when running by people that are opposite complexion of me. Whatever. I'm gonna keep showing up and being my beautiful black self.
Okay, there's a few things that I want to address in this video from the very first clip that we played, and just coming in hot right out of the gate. People who look like me need to do their best to mind their business. It is so simple. It is so simple. You see a dude working out at a park where you go to park your bike, and you know what you're doing on that bench? You're taking a rest. The same thing he's doing. And what do you decide to do? Show your racism. You start questioning this dude. You're calling him a Jack Blank when you've never even encountered this person before. How would you know what he is like as a person? You don't. Which also is just going into a lot of people who have the same resemblance as me and my skin tone with our ideology. It is something that so many of us really need to put in the work to unpacking, understanding, really tapping into systemic racism, tapping into, at least just for a bit of time, understanding how these systems that are set up and the genocidal colonization way that this country was founded, and how the white folks are built and constructed to be on the top, and how every day black folks essentially have PTSD walking around in this country and just trying to exist. It's insane that this keeps happening. It shouldn't, but it is the reality of the situation for so many of our neighbors, for so many of our loved ones, for so many of our coworkers, for so many of our associates. Unpack this stuff, dude. I know you're long in the tooth, but if I could see some sort of change from folks, I know the saying is you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but hell, man, we got to pick up the ball and try. Am I right? The second part about this that just really frustrates me is I'm not a runner. I tried running. I hate it. But the freedom of movement that I have when I was running or jogging with my dog in LA is really something that just troubles me, because no one gave me a look. No one messed with me. No one jumped in front of me. No one stopped me to question me. No one thought, oh, he doesn't belong in this neighborhood. I could just go wherever I pleased at any time of day or at night. And yet you read story after story, and there's a ton of books on this too, but jogging while black, running while black, they should also have that freedom of movement that I have. The fact that they don't should be troubling to everybody, and we should try to disrupt and take down those systems of oppression. It really bothers me. And obviously, the most glaring example is Ahmaud Arbery, when he went to a construction site just to see what was going on. You know who else has done that? Me. And he was gunned down by racist white folks who hurled the N-word his way and killed him. He was jogging while black, took a stop to just see what was going on with a house that was going up, which I have done countless times, and they killed him. So I need I need everybody to really try and band together here. And for predominantly white folks to just shut up and listen. Have a bit of empathy. Have a bit of understanding. Mute your mouths, open your ears, and just take in these life's experiences. Because if you hear a few of those, I would think if you have a heart, you would want to do your best to change the world a little bit. So that is my call, and I hope it's well received. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports, and or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.